it's got to get done. So the only way it's gonna get done is if I just do it. Hello again and welcome back. I missed a week, didn't get a video out. You guys know that already. But I got the truck back up. I just have it on jack stands in the front and on the back. But the reason for that is I had a guy ask me, well, you sure that reverse solenoid's not just bad in that transmission? Which, if that's the case, if it's just the solenoid, then replacing the solenoid would be really easy, and I wouldn't have to pull the transmission and the motor. I feel like I'm pulling the transmission and the motor out anyway, just because I want to do some work on the firewall. But to not have to break that transmission apart would be nice. So what I want to do is I want to crawl underneath this thing and I want to pull the pan off of the transmission, drain it. I want to see what the fluid looks like. If the fluid's black, then it's pretty obvious something's toast in there. And I'll be looking for parts and pieces, on the magnet and whatever. But if everything looks clean, if I got good red fluid and nothing, on the magnet and that sort of thing, then I'm probably just gonna replace the solenoid and see what that does. In order to keep this thing from leaking everywhere, I want to just break these front ones loose. If I can, it's awkward. And then I got these back ones, so they're loose but not out right. And then I'll open the back of the pan and let it just drip out on the back, and then I'll take those. I guess I should take those out. I don't know how this is going to work. Hopefully I don't make a huge mess. That's the hope. But it's entirely possible. I don't got much. I mean, I don't know how. Oh, look at it. Look at reusable gasket, it said. Yeah, it's not in great shape. So hopefully you guys can see this in the camera, but see the stuff in it, and there's and this is the magnet, and they say that it gets like that where it's fluffy and all that's parts and pieces. And yep, that's, and I mean, when it's coming out, it doesn't look too bad, but that's not the color we're looking for. So yeah, I'll be pulling the tranny. Maybe today. I don't know. I mean, why put off till tomorrow what you can do today, right? Or how's it go? Why do today what you can do tomorrow? That's usually what I do. I usually honk, 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 honk. Somebody's horn's going off. Okay, this tranny is gonna come out. I want to pull the motor anyway, so I'll be taking the front clip off, the hood off, pulling the transmission, all this stuff. I need to go through all the electrical and get the electrical zip tied together and tied so it's not going to be hard to figure out where everything goes when I put things back together. And then basically get after it. So somebody's playing games with their horn somewhere. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it, and it's annoying. Anyway, I may or may not see about getting some help on this one. My son offered to help if I needed help with pulling the motor and transmission out of this, even rebuilding the transmission. Sounds like he's interested in being a part of that. I think he's wanting to learn some things, so I might give him a shout and see if he's available. Things got a little crazy there, and didn't do any videotaping because I texted Keith and he came over and we just got busy. So we're at this point and the transmission is right there. So I will get started on rebuilding that transmission. I got the rest of the front clip sitting there. Starting this thing looks like, got the hood sitting on the back, got exhaust sitting in the back. It looks a lot like it looked when I started, but in order to get somewhere you gotta go somewhere. So anyway, I needed to get that transmission out of there so I can rebuild it, and I want to do a bunch of work to the firewall while the motor's out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on trying to do I got some welding I got to finish doing on the firewall, weld some holes. There's a bunch of holes that need to be welded shut, and then paint that firewall. I want that firewall painted for it's real hard to do anything with that when the motor's in there. And then get that transmission rebuilt, put it back on the motor, stab everything back in. Hopefully that will be the last time that the motor and the transmission comes out of this truck. So anyway, I will keep you guys posted as I go along with that. I gotta do some work on these wires. I gotta finish zip tying and getting them organized, and then I'm gonna probably try to tuck them back into the truck just to keep them safe from who while it sits like this. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I don't know exactly how this is gonna pan out for a video. Might be a real short video because I didn't videotape anything what we just did, or I might add to it, so we'll see. But anyway, I thought I'd just bring you up to speed where I'm at. But looks pretty, I mean, it looks tore apart, but I guess it looks good. So okay. But today what I want to do is I need a clean place to do this. And as you can see, this is not a clean place. And I have some tools spread like all over because Saturday, Keith and I went like gangbusters. He offered to help me when I got to that point, and so I knew that it would be a struggle trying to get that motor and transmission out by myself and all that. So I texted him and said, hey, you know, if you're not doing anything, I'd take the help. So I did not want to, like, I wanted to use the help, you know, and really put the time to use. And so I did not mess around with trying to video record what we're doing. We just got after it. You know, he did this and that, and I started doing this and that, and then the next thing we knew, we had a motor out, we had the front clip off, we were just going to town. So, but anyway, so this video might just be just a short, you know, just kind of update. Maybe you'll actually see this thing broke apart. I don't know. Clean up. I'm dragging my feet, but it's got to get done. So the only way it's gonna get done is if I just do it. So here I go. I'm gonna do it. Like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit notifications, whatever that means, and share the video, whatever. I know this video is probably not that great, but it is what it is. And until next time, have a blessed week, and remember that Jesus loves you. And thanks for watching. I do appreciate it.